Hey, welcome to my weekly Plan With Me live stream. Ooh, got some glare. That is okay. Today, I'm doing it from my cozy, comfy chair with my fuzzy blanket that I got for my birthday. And all set up here. Got my lap desk, my December Silk Sonder, and then I have this bag that I have been keeping that is literally just a bag of pens. So I told myself I wasn't going to do in December a theme, like a color theme, like I tried to do in November. So in November, I selected 6, I think, pen shades that I wanted to have, that I tracked everything with and did all that and tried to keep it the theme. But I told myself, no, I want to use all kinds of fun colors and everything. Ended up not doing that. So I ended up using all greens. So everything I've been doing so far, for the most part, maybe a little bit black, but I've been using my planner, everything I've been trying to do in green. We'll see how that looks. It's always fun to see kind of what things look like. I guess these I've been doing in colors with my pen set. So yeah, having fun using my planner, enjoying it. Thank you for the like, whoever just joined. I appreciate that. And right now I want to skip to the first part of next week. So next week starts the 13th tomorrow. So I'm going to go on this page. And here's where we have the meal planner and then the shopping list. And so going through there, hey, thanks for creeping, Caitlin. I appreciate it. Let's see, I was going to open it on my phone if I need to type any comments, but I can just use the words so I can talk. So what I want to do is first kind of go through what I already have as far as food. Understand. Thanks for being here. That's so sweet of you. So when I went into the kitchen and tried to determine what we already have to eat. And so we have leftover turkey. So I'm going to write that down just so I know what meat we have. I ended up getting like a whole smoked turkey. And I made turkey zoodle soup that was so good. And so I want to do that again this week, is make turkey zoodle soup with that. It was delicious. So I bought zucchini and yellow squash already to make that turkey zoodle. And then we also I have some leftover beef. I have enough beef from the last time I did it to make a salad. So I'm going to have that for a meal. And then right now, Johnny is making some meatloaf. So he found a keto meatloaf recipe he was excited about. So he made that, and it's in the oven right now, hopefully just about done. So I will have that later, but there should be leftovers because I got 2 pounds of ground beef for the recipe he had. So there should be plenty there. But let's see. This week I'm also trying to do bacon fudge is a goal that I have. So I need a weekly to do. I have not. Let me see if I put that last week too. My past week got a little bit screwed up because I had a friend who ended up, her husband passed away. So we had the funeral and all that kind of stuff. So my last week was not as I planned, but that's okay. I will get back on track. So bacon fudge is, again, a weekly to do because I want to have, hey, Misty, yay. I'm so glad you're here because we need to pick a time for this Lego thing and figure out how we're going to do it. Hey, Derek. I'm glad you're here too. All right. Hopefully I don't feel like it's a bad idea to put all the pens in my lap. I usually keep them. This lap desk I use has little pockets at the top. And so I usually put all my pens in there. Aw, thanks, Caitlin. You're so sweet. But I'm going to put them in here just in case, since I'm kind of moving around in wild here, because I have this book I love. Hey, Derek. I'm glad you are here. So, per this book, what I do is I go to the keto plan that I'm on based on what it said in the beginning. You basically look and figure out what keto you are. I was classic keto. Out of classic, full keto, pumped keto, I think it is. There's all these different, full keto is another one, and then pumped keto. Fat adapted, so many things. But I'm on week 3 now of the classic keto per this. And when I was looking through it earlier, there was something that looked interesting in here. Early day jambalaya. It's it says it's early day and it's under the breakfast things, but she has it as a meal 3. So I'm thinking I want to try that though, just because it sounds really good. And to make it, let me see, 242. Usually when I have my lap desk, I kick my feet up. I'm not doing that today. So here is what it looks like, which I think that looks pretty good. Lard, sausages, chicken thighs, celery, onions, Cajun seasoning, riced cauliflower, chicken bone broth, diced tomatoes, and parsley. So I think I want to do this Saturday. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to figure out. My parents are coming to town this weekend. So they're coming the night of the 17th, so Friday night. But I could always escape for a little bit and figure out how to do this Lego Live thing. And if you haven't, look at our videos. There's Misty knows the number. It's I think 75299 or something. Trouble on Tatooine is what we're doing. Is a group Lego build. It's going to be so much fun. I love this. I'm so excited. I know Maha's doing it with us too. So at least 3 of us are doing it. I'm sure other people will join in even if they don't want to do the Lego part of it. And if you want to be live and not Legoing, that's cool too. We're cool with that. All right, so chicken thighs. Ooh, I wonder if I could use the turkey I have for this. Yeah, okay, 7.5. Yes, Misty said it enough. I should have this memorized, and I do. And sausages. So I don't have any sausages, so we'll add that to the list, to the shopping list. But I think that looks good. Yeah, so for a treat, I want to make this. Oh, yes. Yes. Anytime after this week, to be honest. Okay. My parents leave on Tuesday, but I don't know how that works for you or whatever. But yes, I have parent visitors. I don't know if you're probably busy with work though too during the next couple weeks. I don't know if it's lighter or easier. Okay, cool. Yeah. Any time after Tuesday is perfect for me, but if we need to do it before Tuesday of next week, then I can figure that out too. So I think we'll make it work because this is going to be fun. And my 9-year-old is already drooling over those Legos. He definitely would like them. So, back to, I need to get a bookmark. I just flipped through this thing. Classic Keto Week 3. So avocado fries with dipping sauce. That looks interesting. Let's check that out. $3.78. I don't know what an avocado fry would be. If you can fry avocado and make it something you can dip. $3.78. Here we go. So you cut them into fry-like strips, dust with seasoning, put them in a frying pan with avocado oil. Avocados and avocado oil. That's good. Add the avocado strips to the hot oil. Oh, okay. Huh. I wonder if that would work. And then you make a dipping sauce, which is mayonnaise, seasoning, salt, and vinegar. I can handle 3 ingredients. And then garnish with pepper and okay. Yes, Derek, you need to join us. I agree. So those are what avocado fries look like. I think that is worth a try. So I have avocado oil. I have avocados, but I'll probably get more because why not? I have mayonnaise and apple cider vinegar. I have some, but it's like Heinz or something processed. I finally bought the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. And I know that Misty and Maha did a bunch of a challenge with some other people using apple cider vinegar. But I also had a coworker that told me she's been taking pills and it's making her feel good. So I bought some when I saw it today to be able to hopefully get into that. Sausages, I said. Oh, avocados. 2 large avocados. All right. Fried. Okay, so you've had it before. Nice. Oh, Derek doesn't know the Lego thing. Yeah. So this Trouble on Tatooine, this set number that Misty put in the chat, the number is 75299. We're just going to all build it together. It just for fun. It's a specific set. I can pull it up on my phone here actually because I bought it, but it's not in my office. It's in the dining room. Let's see here. But yes, we bought a specific set just to all build together for fun. Really, let's see, 7.5. Let's see if I just Search 75299 if it pops up. Oh yeah. Trouble on Tatooine. Yes. I don't know if this will show. Probably. But it's not too complicated. It's 277 pieces, but it's got like a, let's see, it looks like a speeder, a humongous bowcaster, and maybe a little building. It's got like a fire in some places. It's probably easier if you just look it up. But yes, so we're going to do that live together. There's a Tusken Raider in there, which I think is super cute too. I think the Star Wars Lego Christmas thing had a Tusken Raider, right? I need to check out how they put all those little like plugs on his head. But yeah, I think it looks fun. The minifigures are adorable. So it'll be stolen from me immediately. I've had to protect it. She says it's not too complicated. We've got this. We can do it together. We don't have a date yet, Derek. We were just talking about like when would be a good time to do that. So, but unfortunately or fortunately, my parents are coming, but it makes scheduling me a little harder. But even if we do it when my parents are here, I'm sure they'll understand my craziness, right? They have got the grandkids. They don't need me. But any Lego set, I mean, you don't have to buy this specific one either. Someone told me that they were doing the Lego Christmas tree set with their kid, and I was like, oh, that is such a cute idea. And then I thought, hey, wait a minute. We have a huge tub of Legos. Why don't we just make a Christmas tree with what we already have? So I might challenge my kids to make a Lego Christmas tree. We will see, but I think that would be a lot of fun with all the Legos we've got. My 9-year-old Hank really wants some Star Wars Lego sets for Christmas, so we will see. I told him, oh yeah, I'm going to make this and just tear it all apart and you can remake it again. Oh, good. I would love to have Daniela there too, because she's got a little boy too that I'm sure she can reuse those Legos. I bet Misty's going to have hers like perfectly made and displayed somewhere, and then mine are going to get played with for a month and then get into the pile of Legos and never to be seen again, but that's okay. You have unopened sets? Oh my gosh. You know, I kind of believe that. My son has been begging for Legos though. So I know we don't have any unopened sets, but if you get them for gifts, then it's kind of hard to keep up. We did at one point when Lulu turned, 3 maybe, we did one of those birthday parties at a jumping jungle place or whatever. She had so many presents. We did not give them all to her. We let her like open them all, see them all, and then pick out a few things instead of giving them all to her at once, and then kind of slowly progress through the, okay, now you can have this thing one at a time. And Johnny, even, Saturday, I was with Hank up somewhere near Misty. I don't know where. I was at Klein Collins High School. I think that's up by where you are. I think it's in spring. I don't even know. But, Dragon Lego set. That sounds fun. Oh yeah, Johnny was like, oh, there's a Toys for Tots drive. Do we have any of Lulu's old presents that we haven't given her yet? So I totally get it when they get way too much and it's overwhelming. I don't think I can do one of those kid birthday things again because you just end up with so much and it's ridiculous. Okay. Off topic, but that's a very important topic because I'm super duper excited about our Lego build together. So avocado fries with dipping sauce, that's on the list for this week. And how is everybody doing? I hope everyone's having a fantastic, or had a fantastic weekend, and is going to have a fantastic week. We are getting excited in our house about the holidays since my sister and my parents are coming. The kids are just pumped up, like only 5 more days of school and we can see our family. And I have a sister, she's 13 years younger than me, and she does, what's it called? Oh, I should know this, Twitch. Like she streams video games on Twitch. So my boys are very excited about her coming and playing Xbox with her. But she does like old school games on Twitch. I should know what her name is on there and I have no clue. But if anyone's curious, let me know and I'll find it and put it. Oh, well, I'm sorry it wasn't the best week ever. I totally got a dose of perspective this week when my friend, I went to her husband's funeral and I was like, wow, you know what? Everything, ever since I went to that funeral, as horrible as it sounds, I've had such a good attitude because I'm like, you know what? I'm here. I'm doing it. The problems in my life are not that big of a deal. Um, it kind of threw off, it was very time consuming. It took a good portion of 3 days for everything we had to do. But I'm like, my perspective is just really good right now because I'm here. And it kind of just really hit me, the perspective thing of, um, I'm here and it's the holidays and there are people that have it worse. So yes, I really hope you have an amazing week, Misty. You deserve one. But you did get a Saturday, Thursday. I got kind of confused on your Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday. So I think you had an extra day off. Oh, good. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Okay, I'm behind. I am so sorry I'm behind. I need to catch up on that because I'm obviously very curious. But yeah, okay. I'm glad you have had a perspective shift. I think that's super important, obviously. So a lot of this is Bombay sloppy Joelness. Hmm, that's interesting. I want to look at that. But I want to make. Okay, good. Well, see, we're all going to go into next week and it's going to be fantastic. So, the really good news is that I've actually stayed on my keto diet despite the craziness. And I had two parties that I went to. And the first one, that's the one I ended up with an extra smoked turkey because they had extra and they're like, does anyone want a turkey? I'm like, well, I'll take a turkey. So I took the turkey home. But then the second one was my husband's work Christmas party. And I actually think I did really well. I'm not sure. I'm assuming queso is good for keto. Because that's what I kind of poured on top of. It was like a fajita night, so I just got meat and cheese and some vegetables. I didn't do any chips or tortillas or anything, but I did put queso on it all. I don't even know what's in queso, but I'm assuming it's keto friendly. Um, but being disciplined, yes. Okay, and okay, for one thing, I need to repeat what Misty said, is sometimes it's okay to be sad. Um, that is so true. And when I was talking to my friend who lost her husband, she was saying, I think I'm going to work next week because if I don't, I'm just going to sit at home and be sad. And I literally told her, I'm like, you know what? That might be what you need. You might need to process it. So it's not fun as it sounds. Um, it might be, it's okay to be sad sometimes. You have to deal with those feelings and that kind of thing. So you can't just constantly distract yourself. Um, okay. And I'm getting some good votes for queso. Yes. Wasn't sure, but I did have, it was one of those things where I was at this party that I had a shot of Fireball, which I know is pure sugar. It's whatever, ridiculousness. So I did have that, and I had a Yingling beer or whatever. So I know that had carbs in it too. So I did have 2 carb drinks, but it's that kind of thing when you're with people and didn't really get to choose what I was doing. So I had carby drinks while I was there, but I did try to make good food choices. I avoided the dessert, the chips, the everything. So, and then Johnny's watching Shameless, and it was funny because one of the boys is a police officer in the show or whatever, and he's with his partner, and she was all excited about queso, and she's like, you can't go to a Mexican restaurant to get queso. You have to go to a Tex-Mex place. I'm like, okay, well, good, because we're the queen of Tex-Mex, right? Those of us who live in Texas, that's like the Mexican we always have. So yes, lots of queso all over everything. And the beef was really good with the queso too, so I liked that. Oh, for the first time in like a year and a half. Yeah, so I don't know why I had that. It was just whatever was there. I don't really know. So it's if I wouldn't have if I would have picked a beer, I would have wanted like what are they called? The Michelob Ultra. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm gonna have a beer right now, it would be a Michelob Ultra because it's not supposed to be low carb. I don't know, but it's not what I had, so it's okay. No big deal. I survived. I feel like if those two things are my big slip up right now as I go into Christmas, I'm gonna be super okay with that because I feel like everything else is successful. Oh no, it's been sitting in the fridge. Was it still good? I can't imagine if it's good or not, but hopefully it was. Um, oh man. And then we had a work Christmas thing, and my friend ended up getting a twisted peppermint vodka. and she gave it to me because she didn't want to bring alcohol home. I'm like, fine, if you don't want to bring it home, I'll take it. But I'm like, but I'm not going to drink that either because it has carbs in it. So it's just sitting in my cabinet. And I told her, if you ever change your mind and want it back, it's literally just sitting there. But it looks kind of fun for holidays. I just don't know how long it could even last. Like, can it last till next Christmas if I don't use it this holiday season? I don't want to use it this holiday season. I think that this No Carbs Til Christmas was a really good choice for me because it's actually got me consciously not putting crap in my mouth that I would normally put into my mouth. Oh, okay. You put up for your stepdad. Stop drinking. I know. I was thinking that today. I'm like, I need to talk to my parents that they're coming and see, like what kind of food do they want? What are they drinking? So my mom knows I'm not doing carbs right now. So I don't think she'll be surprised if I say, hey, I made bacon fudge, which I'm still not sure about it, but I want to try it. And I do have an announcement. I had bacon for breakfast, which I am not a bacon lover. So I actually had bacon today. It was good. It's just always been so mentally hard for me to eat what I consider to be like cuts of fat with a little bit of meat in them. And then you just cook it and you eat it. But I ate the bacon. It was good. And we tried to save the grease, but I didn't have enough for the recipe I need. So I bought more bacon from HEB tonight. So I'm going to make more bacon this week because I really want to make this fudge. Yes, okay, Derek, it's good to see you. Legos, if you want to do it, you can do your own set. You can do the set we're doing, but keep it in mind. Because I think that would be a lot of fun if you guys could join us. I think you guys would be a good addition to that, obviously. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So the bacon fudge, I can find the recipe here because I've been staring at it. Let's see, it's on page 394. I love this book. The bacon fudge is a half cup of bacon grease. I don't know how to say like the cocoa that's backwards than what I would think, like the CACAO, cow, whatever. Laugh at me, that's fine. Butter, powder. Okay, give Barnum a walk. He needs it. And then confectioner style erythritol. I need to learn how to say these keto words. Vanilla extract and some salt, and you basically mix them all together. It says you mix them for 5 minutes and then pour into a silicone mold. So it's basically cocoa powder and bacon are the two kind of main things I see in here is like the ingredients. I have no clue if this will be good. Yay. Okay, good. I'm glad you're going to talk about it, Derek. That'll be great. Yay. So I want to try to make this. I don't know how it's going to turn out, what it's going to be like, but it's definitely something that this book is really cool because it has, it's listed, right here, is a fat bomb. So if you need more fat to do bacon fudge. And the way that this book works is there's a troubleshooting section. For example, if you hit a plateau or have some kind of issues, it says, hey, one of the things you might need to do is have a fat bomb. So this is an option for that. But I just think it would be fun to try it, to mix it together. I have no clue what that would even taste like to put bacon and cocoa powder and whatever together. But you know what? I'm willing to try, and I'm going to, obviously. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So that's why I'm super interested in trying it. Whatever that's worth. I don't even know. But yes. So, this is the one that it has for today. Cardamom, orange bark, coconut oil, erythritol, ginger powder. I don't know what cardamom is. This is supposed to be an easy, high-fat snack. I've been looking at recipes online for, there's where cardamom is written, if anyone knows what that is. Online, I've been finding recipes for keto crack, and I'm thinking, I want to try keto crack. So that is something that I'm interested in. I have no clue which one I'm going to make because I've seen different recipes from. If I can find one that I can put some kind of peppermint in to make it kind of Christmassy, that's really what I want to do, is make a keto Christmas crack. And I think my parents will be game to try whatever I want to do. They're pretty cool. So when they come, they have not been here in probably 3.5 years. It's been a really long time. You've heard of Christmas, or what did I call it? Keto crack. Yeah. In a game, a cafe. Like, you heard of the keto crack game in there? If that's so, then this is like really a serious deal and I have to make it now. That's really cool. So I am interested in that. But this cardamom, or maybe you heard of cardamom. That makes more sense than keto crack. Duh. Cardamom orange bark is what this is. So I need to look. Oh, cardamom. Yeah, okay. I need to look at the recipes that I found for keto crack. They have Lily's dark chocolate. And I know folks have talked about it before on here, but I need to figure out what exactly Lily's dark chocolate is and where I can get it. I went to the HEB here, which is our grocery store, and I tried to find the health section they had is just completely gone because they're closing the HEB on December 28th, which sucks. And so they're starting to get rid of things. So the health section where this kind of stuff would be is just gone now. It's just cases of water. So that's okay. I will figure it out. But yes, lots of good fun in here. I really didn't add too much to my shopping list, though. I need to look through this a little bit more. I today already did my main grocery shopping trip for the kids stuff, like the stuff that kids need to eat. So I'm set on kid food, which is a big deal, obviously. This has some of the leftovers that you're supposed to eat, or the pepperoni pizza. When I ate like half of it, so it only lasted me 2 meals, and they have a bunch of leftovers from last week in here still. So that might be something else I should make. Let me get some pepperoni and kale. I think I did okay with the kale pesto. I kind of made it a little bit different than they had, but it worked out pretty well. Oh, I wanted to look up what the Bombay sloppy joelness was. Maybe Caitlin knows what joelness is. I have no clue what that means. But that's okay. So let's see what the meat is here. It is in the beef and lamb section. Oh. Ooh, this has a lot of ingredients. It probably is too complicated for me. But here's what the joelness is. So I don't know. I'm not sure. It looks like it has a really nice picture. This book has beautiful pictures. It looks good. It almost looks like a chili, but if it's Bombay, then it must have Indian kind of flair to it. Oh yeah, curry powder, chilies, beef. Okay, I can do beef. Cumin, garlic, ginger root, which I think I still have some fresh ginger root. Avocado oil, which I have. Red onions. I don't have red onion. Let me add that to the side list in case I decide to do this. Coconut milk I have. Apple cider vinegar I have. Cilantro I believe I have. Endives. I don't know what those are. Okay, interesting. It says you need 4 endives, leaves separated for serving. So maybe you eat them in there. Oh, yep. So you put the mix into the endives and garnish with cilantro. And it needs macadamia nut halves, which I also don't have. Okay. Oh, sugar-free tomato sauce. That's on the for sure list because that sounds like it's really useful. Let me catch up on the chat here real quick. Heard you mention Lily's. I normally find it in the baking section. Okay. Walmart and Kroger both carry it. Okay. It's spelled the same way as Dolly Parton Jolene. Right? Jolene's? Like, right? I have no clue what this is. But that's okay. It's a head. It's kind of like a head of lettuce. Yeah, that's what it looks like from this picture. It's really hard to see because they're light, but it's like almost like a yellow lettuce-looking thing. If I find it, if not, then I would just use lettuce. So Misty already knows these food things too. Okay. Oh, you eat the heck out of the meat. It almost. So when I made it, I felt like it was more like a meatloaf with pepperonis on top. And now I'm having meatloaf tonight, so we'll see. But that's cool that your husband said he'd eat the heck out of a pizza. Yeah, a crust where it's meat. Jolene's instead of... Oh, okay. So Jolene, like, because you're lean? It's not really lean, though, because I don't think, like, keto and lean should be in the same sentence. This is, like, fatty burning. Okay, I think this looks pretty fun. I'm definitely wanting to try this. curry powder. I should have paprika, macadamia nuts. So, okay. And if I can find the endives, I'll do it. If not, I'm not afraid to use some romaine or something. Okay, this is really good. I'm super duper happy with my meal plan for the week. Let's just really quick go back to week 3 and see if there's anything else I need. This book has something called a rocket fuel latte, and I've actually been really enjoying the rocket fuel lattes, but it's a lot of work to make them. So I did find, and I'd had it before I was even trying keto, like a keto powder you can add to coffee to make a rocket fuel latte. So I was doing that for a bit, but now I'm doing the electrolytes in my coffee. I have an electrolytes in your coffee kind of thing. So I need to figure out if I'm going to do that to make sure I'm getting enough fat, which I think I am. I think I'm doing actually a really good job. I had a very large breakfast today, which included a bunch of bacon, and I've been snacking throughout the day, like little things, but I didn't eat a full second meal. For lunch, I had like a small piece of turkey and a small piece of beef that I had, and then Johnny's working on the meatloaf. He did meatloaf and steamed broccoli for supper, but I told him I can't eat it yet because it wasn't ready by the time this started. So I just had like a small handful of Sandra. Okay, I don't know what that means. VASF Tech. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like I'm still full from breakfast, and I've just added like a couple bites here and there to keep me going. It's really weird. I really don't understand that. And I'm trying to make a weigh-in Wednesday video. I have not done it yet, but hopefully I get it done today, whatever. Which is okay if I don't. Baking nuts. Oh, hang on, I missed. Jolene, I love it. Okay, smart. You guys are so smart. Dolly Parton is a gem on this earth. Okay, I love her. Yep, Jolene Sanchez. Okay, it's probably a play on the name because this whole book is so creative and wonderful. Look for the nuts in the baking section too. Okay, nice. I'll have to do that. I was thinking about going to this, since my HEB is closing. I'm trying to make friends with a new HEB that's humongous, but I can go while, hey, Frank is here. Yay. Frank is fun. I feel like Frank is someone that I know from college, but I don't recognize. I don't know why. I just feel like Frank is my friend from college. And if he was like, oh, LB, yeah, I know LB. But I'm like, but Frank? I don't think I knew a Frank, but I just feel like I know you. It's weird. Anyway, so I want to go to this brand new HEB. It's so crazy, insane HEB. It has a James Avery jewelry store in this HEB. I can't even, like, it's huge. It's like the size of a Walmart to me. But I want to start getting familiar with it so we can get that. Yeah, Frank, you're easy to love because I feel like I know you, so it just works. So yeah, wherever I was going with that, totally got distracted. HEB something. But that's okay. So I want to start shopping for things like there and starting to understand that HEB. I know I was saying that. I don't know where it started, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay, I actually feel like I have a really good plan this week. If I make the bacon fudge, I'm going to be so excited, just because I really, really, really want to try it. Yes, and yeah, it's a James Avery in an HEB. I can't even understand how this is possible, because every time I've bought James Avery, I've gone to like a standalone James Avery store. So why is this in an HEB? I don't know. And then my HEB is closing, and they're making a new huge Walmart-sized HEB on the interstate that we're supposed to go to, which I don't want to go to that one. I'd like my little tiny HEB with, it might be hard to find the coffee I like just because it's like one little line, but I know. I'm having trouble with this HEB thing I've got going on, but not gonna lie, Johnny does most of the grocery shopping though. So maybe he'll deal with it. But it's just, we have our grocery list organized by the order of the aisles and our HEB, everything. So we will figure it out. Okay, I'm super happy this week. So we're going to do, I didn't write down the recipes that I had selected, and I kind of was bummed out. So I'm going to make sure I write them down this week too. Just the ones that we picked from this. So we said the early day jambalaya. I want to have that. We did avocado fries. And then the Bombay sloppy Jolene's. Jolene's. All right. Rocking and rolling here. That makes me happy. I feel like I have my food ready for what I'm going to eat this week. I don't have it divided up yet. I've been thinking about going back and trying to write what I ate every day. So, yeah. So, over the years in our beloved HEB, we've gone like aisle by aisle. So you can go down the list and go to the next aisle, get everything you need, go to the next aisle, get everything you need. And then we use an app called Cozy, and you just check it. The breading on the avocado fries. Let me look, because I don't think it was breading. Let me see. $3.78. So it says cut the avocados into fry-like strips, 4 to 5 strips per avocado half, and lay on a clean surface and dust with seasoning salt, covering all surfaces. And then you lay the avocados in the avocado oil with just the seasoning salt on them. So when you made them, was there a different kind of breading on them? I'm curious, because I also have the internet if I need a resource. And I'm also not going to lie, I still have that cabbage. I was going to make cabbage steaks. Let me add that to my list too. I'm just going to like randomly write it here. And I didn't get to that this week, so I have a huge cabbage. And I want to do that because when I made them before, they were so good. And I love the Montreal steak seasoning. Oh, so good on vegetables. So I would love to make cabbage steaks again with Montreal steak seasoning. That's like right up my alley. All right. Oh, wow. Pesto, I'm just flipping through here. Pesto Zoodles, which to me, man, there's so many recipes in here. It's insane. But I did make zoodles this week for a recipe. Oh, the HEB app has that. Okay. So I had the HEB app and I tried it because I tried grocery delivery like in 2020 when that whole thing started. Oh. Okay, so Misty did the avocados a different way. I'll try this way and then I'll look those up if I don't like it. Maybe I'll do one avocado. I don't know. But I was wondering because the Walmart app does that same thing. Like if you need something, you can look exactly in the app where it is. Or I've tried it at Home Depot and it definitely disappointed me. Target works. Like I've tried these apps. But that's a good idea with it, especially with a new HEB that I'm trying by my kiddo's swim thing. Okay, I'm totally gonna, because that would be great if I could just go pick up something while I already have some free time and go get it. So thank you, Summer Cats. Let's see, HEB app. Because I also thought if I could utilize the time when I'm already at swim instead of whatever I do during swim, which is mostly just talk to everybody, utilize that to get some grocery shopping done. That could be good too, because this whole HEB closing thing is stressful. Pickles. Ooh, pickles. Ooh, wait a minute here now. Dip it in egg wash. So is egg wash like all the egg or is it just the whites? Curious about that. Dip and then dipped in almond flour and pork rind. So I have all these things. And if you don't know, I copy and paste from what happens in the chat and I put it in what I call my after the stream kind of thing. Because I love, like last week, Misty gave a buttercracker recipe, which I also have not made. I'm behind. I'm just behind. But that egg wash dip sounds delicious. Oops. Hopefully I'm still here because okay, yes, I'm here. The whole egg. Okay, good. We use the breading. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's say I'm going to make some fried pickles, Misty. I'm going to take them. I'm going to put almond flour and pork rinds, smush them up, make a breading, put them in egg. A mini waffle. No. Okay. I don't see. Okay. Thank you, Misty. By the way. Oh, the aisle listings. Okay. See. Okay. I need the app. That's literally on the list now. If I love fried pickles, like if you go to Hooters and get fried pickles, so good. And I actually bought pickles today, but I bought spears, which I think is okay if you want to fry them. You can make fried pickle spears. It doesn't have to be the chips. Because I was like, oh, I'm kind of craving pickles. And what's funny is when we were on our vacation, okay, I mean, I'm not afraid of a rabbit hole. So I'm gonna Google that next. Let me finish. So you can use spears. Okay. So we went to we were in the hill country and there was like this little itty bitty grocery store that we went there. And I said, "Hey Johnny, we're out of pickles," because I had been using them as kind of like a filler food when I did the Kickstarter to the Curb challenge, and we were still on it when we got there. And so I was using it instead of like putting sugary things on my plate. I just added a bunch of pickles, and we ran out. And so I had him get them, and it was like $4.39 for some pickles, and I was like, "Oh, geez, this is so expensive." But I got more pickles today because I can't use the $4.39 ones. But now I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna crunch up some almond flour, pork rinds, do an egg wash, full eggs, and then fry them. Like, do you pan fry them? I need to figure that out, how to make the dill pickle spears. But that sounds so good. Why am I not writing this down before I get distracted by the mini waffle maker? Okay. I have more foods than I can even make, which is a good problem to have. Hopefully, so I don't know how long I want to stay on keto, if it's going to be like a forever thing or just this month thing or whatever. Okay. Plus spices. Love it. Misty has been such a good resource for anything keto. Just the warnings about the electrolytes, everything like that. So let me go to Amazon, I guess. Let's just search mini waffle maker and see what happens. So what do people make in a mini waffle maker? It looks pretty cute. Dash. Individual pancakes, cookies, eggs. Okay. See if we got here. Dip it in the crumbs and spices, then in the egg, and then back in the crumbs. Ooh, okay. Okay. Loving this. If we go mini waffle, chaffle. So I've heard y'all talk about chaffles so much. Should I just Google it because I've got my phone in my hand? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Chaffle. Because you've done that with some kind, like maybe a drink powder you've gotten, right? Chaffle. Waffle. Oh, wait. A waffle made with just cheese and eggs. I thought you did chaffles with powders you got. I'm way off here. Oh, egg and cheese. No kidding. 2-ingredient chaffles. I kind of feel like I need to do this. Basic chop. Oh my gosh. Okay. Am I buying a chaffle maker now? So here's a bestseller, Dash Mini Maker Electric Round Griddle for individual pancakes for $13. There's a 2-pack, but you just probably need one at a time. It's the bread of keto. Oh my, 42,000 recipes. I love the number 42, so thank you, Misty. Don't get a griddle. So okay, I feel like I'm, sorry, my phone is plugged in. Gotta stay charged, All right. Oh, this is a griddle. So I don't want this because it's a griddle. There's something about the grooves that make it great. Okay. So you're out. That's why you're so cheap. Well, how is this thing so cute? Mini waffle maker machine for individuals. So it'll load. Look at how cute this one is. It's got like polka dots. But it does make a waffle. Okay, not a futz. Okay. Oh, the polka dots are little waffles. Now it's even cuter. So this is a few bucks more, but okay. Am I buying this? Non-stick surface, cute and compact, waffle round the clock. Okay, and some recipes, which I don't know if they're keto recipes, but that's interesting. Once you start making them, you can get addicted. 4 at a time. Okay. Yes. Okay. So here's what's happening. They have white. Aqua bunny. Oh my gosh. Here's the deal. Look at this. This one makes a bunny-shaped, see if I can get it to show up, a bunny-shaped waffle. What is that? A bunny-shaped waffle? I don't even know. It looks like it's waffle / bunny. I don't know what's going on here. So one side is bunny and one side's waffle? Really confused. Let's see if there's user pictures on that one, because now I'm just intrigued. Cannot believe there's a bunny-shaped waffle maker. Come on, peoples. Oh, the reviews are for everything, not just the bunny ones. Okay. Do I need a bunny-shaped one or just a regular shaped one? I think, okay. My keto peeps would be so proud of us right now. But do I get the bunny one? Probably not. I should probably just go for the one with the tiny waffles on it, just in case the deliciousness of the bunny is not worth it. Because it literally takes like half the side and turns into a bunny. I like the guaranteed goodness of the white waffle. So, but you've used keto powders in chaffles before, right? Okay. It's like, this is what I'm going to have to do, is what I'm thinking. Oh no, this is happening. Add to cart. Let's see when I can get this puppy. I can't get it overnight. If I could, if I was ordering $35 worth. Amazon's insane. Okay. But I'll get it tomorrow. Okay. Just egg and cheese. Okay. Okay. And what kind of cheese do I need to purchase? Is my next question. I could look that up, but I'm going to push the button right now. Order placed. Okay. Well, that just happened. Okay. Steffi has a good recipe with egg cream cheese. Okay. Start with mozzarella. Okay. This is really interesting. Yeah, Caitlin Keto. Sorry, I can't talk. This has actually been a very interesting adventure for me so far, because there's lots of really good stuff, but I think the problem, hey Frugal Mama, the problem that I've had, it's most generic and can be used with a bunch of recipes. Okay, like, do you get shredded mozzarella then? Is that the mozzarella you'd use in a chaffle? Okay. Let's just look in the index here to see if it says that. I have not seen that mentioned at all in this book, but you never know. Because if you haven't understood or noticed, I love this book. Oh, but she doesn't do dairy, so a chaffle might not work for her. Nope, not in here. Shredded for convenience. Okay, yes, okay, cool. Got it. Whoa, Misty, there's a little CL or something. You can even make it a dessert variety. Okay, this is, like, I have more things than I can possibly make. I need to, like, switch over to this forever or something if I'm going to make this work out. We'll see. This week I'm going to start, I'm, like, spoiling my next video. I'm so far behind. It's potatoes and sweet potatoes. Too much to keto. Yes. Oh, yeah, today I went down the pasta aisle and I was like, because I usually get like whole wheat pasta, which I feel like is healthy. But I for sure told myself I was going to give myself 3 weeks if I can make it 21 days, even though my parents are coming on the 17th. So that would be 19 days of keto, because everyone has such good success with it. And I thought, you know what? It's probably worth trying out to see what I can do, how it works for me, if my body works. And then this week is my 3rd week. So I've done 2 weeks now, and I feel like it's going really well, but I have not exercised much. Like, the most I've done is a Smithy 4-minute Advent workout, and I want to start picking up the 12 days of fitness kind of workouts and go into that starting tomorrow. I want to move into those kind of like being active on keto and see how that works for me. I know Misty does it, and Misty does really well with it, but her body's been used to keto for a long time before she exercised. So we'll see if it works for me. If it doesn't work for me, I'm not really sure. It's going to be fun no matter what. I feel like the worst that happens, let's say I lose 8 pounds in December, just super generous, and then I gain back 7 pounds if I quit keto. What's the worst that happened? I lost a pound over the holidays. That would be so amazing. So my perspective is it's definitely worth a try, and I'm enjoying it. And if I, obviously Johnny is supporting me in this if he's finding recipes to make for things we can eat. So if this is something I can do, I want to keep understanding it, researching it, that kind of thing. But I've been happy, and I swear this book is like such a source of my happiness. I feel like I have got Misty's probably the best person I've been getting information from, just from what she does and what she, like, her comments and that kind of thing. But there's just really a lot of good stuff out there, and a lot of really good people that have found success and found successful ways to do this. So I'm loving it. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Misty. And I think I'm done with my week though. I'm getting more. I ordered the truffles, so I don't think I need to order. Let's add mozzarella to my list. And I need to check my eggs to make sure I still have a bunch of eggs. So, yeah, I definitely want to try it. I know so many people have found so much success in it. Mozzarella. Sorry, working on my list too. As I'm talking, working on the list. And then eggs, I'm going to put eggs with a question mark to check it. Okay. But yeah, and I feel like the people who have tried it and love it just absolutely love it and never want to go back, which is very, very intriguing to me. If you didn't know, I have always been a huge fan of the MIND diet, which is to prevent cognitive decline because I have a family history of Alzheimer's. And so for me, there's also, like, they talk about your brain and stuff in this book, which really appeals to me. And I need to do more research when I have more time, whenever that is. I don't know. But I'm glad I'm trying it to see if it works for me. I'm kind of hoping that I'm in ketosis now. It's been 2 weeks, so I'm assuming so, but I'm not really sure. I don't feel like I'm constantly starving or craving things. And I had this, so I found this in my office. It's literally on the table next to me because I was setting up my pens and my planners and all that for my planning tonight. And this was randomly sitting on the table. Like, I have an end table. You can kind of see it right here next to me. And I saw this and I was like, normally if I would find something like this, I'd be like, okay, we're going to eat that. It's just a little bitty snack. It's no big deal. We're just going to eat it. It's delicious. I love the chocolate in there, and absolutely no desire to eat this. Like, it's literally still sitting where I found it. I probably need to put it, I'm not going to, okay. I still have a secret candy stash of the candy that I feel like I don't want to miss out on. So just in case I need it, I have candy. So I'll probably add this to my secret candy stash. But I really don't have a desire to eat this. So I'm loving it. Okay. Lots of things to try. You can do just egg whites for less eggy flavor. Oh, okay. I don't mind eggs at all. So that's not a problem for me. Mental clarity is much better. After 2 weeks, I should be. Okay, most people it's 4 to... Oh, okay. So yeah, I should be good then. I've been trying to be as low carb as possible. I've bought 2 low carb snacks that I have not tried yet. One was like a cheese chips thing. And the other thing that I bought was those Quest peanut butter cups that Shelly had. I saw those at a gas station. I was like, yes, I need to try these, but I have not eaten them yet. So I still have them. I'll try them at some point, probably show you guys whatever I think of them. But I just haven't had a desire to eat a peanut butter cup either. So I've been trying to more follow the plan or more follow whatever. But yeah, yes. So right now I was thinking about supper, and I've honestly, like I said earlier, I feel like I'm still full from breakfast, and I've had like a couple small snacks throughout the day. And before this live stream, I had a few cubes of cheese because I bought those at HEB today. And when I did that, like, I feel completely satisfied. I'm not hungry. Although, to be fair, when I ate breakfast, I did feel like I kind of overate because Johnny gave me a bunch of bacon. But I'm completely satisfied, no issue. So I'll probably try a little bit of the meatloaf, and then I'll eat a bunch of broccoli because I know I need to eat that too because it's good for me. And then to me, that's like quality leftovers for the rest of my week. So yay, leftovers are amazing to me. Yes, I am satiated. It's weird. People find it how the craving. Okay, I'm gonna get to that next, the cravings thing, because I want to tell you something. I've put it into my next video that I still need to edit and put it in for my weigh-in Wednesday, but the Quest pubic cups are great. Chalk Zero variety. Oh, your video today has like everything in my life. Okay, I'm super excited about it, Misty. Yay! So the cravings thing, it's in my weigh-in video, but honestly, I feel like there's after a week of doing this, I had a really weird disconnect where my brain was like, nope, don't need it, don't need any of that, but my stomach was still hungry. The stomach being hungry is gone now. I just kind of attribute that to my body adjusting to a new way to fuel itself. So yeah, that's really interesting. I'm learning more. I'm still, I'm totally giving it the full 3 weeks. I'll probably go longer. If exercising this week while on keto works out and it works out to where I'm like killing it, then I might stay on keto when we go into the new year. I'm not going to commit yet though. I still need to figure it out. But so far I'm liking it, and the fact that Johnny is super supportive. Yeah, stomach growling probably. It was like I could feel like my stomach was hungry, but my brain was like, we don't need food. I had a weird disconnect for a few days there, and I didn't quite understand it. Yes, so that's very much yes. It wasn't making noises. I just felt hungry in the tummy. I don't know if that's what I'm talking about, but I felt like my stomach wasn't right. Like it felt like it needed more food, but my brain was fine. My brain was like, you're cool. You don't need anything. So what I've been doing is when I don't understand the feelings in my body, okay. But done digesting. Maybe that makes sense. The way that I always think about my body, like in general, even prior to this, is that if there's something that just doesn't feel right, the first thing I need to do is go have a glass of water. So when I had those weird, like where I thought my stomach feels like it's hungry, but I don't quite get it because my brain is not hungry, then I would just go drink a glass of water because I felt like the thing that if my body's confused, it might just need some water to finish whatever process it's trying to go through. So like every time my kids don't feel good, they have a headache, they have a stomach ache, I'm always like, yes, you need water. Step one. I can give you something to help with that, but not until you have a glass of water because that's like number one thing you need to do. So that's what I've been trying to do is use it as a water cue. Totally spoiling my next video, so don't watch it if you're here. But the other thing is that lemon water, I've been trying to convert to lemon water. So I started watching, and I don't know if y'all have talked about him before, you probably have, but Dr. Eric Berg. And he's the one that convinced me to get the apple cider vinegar. He also, the lemon water thing and all the, oh gosh, okay. Tashari can like totally tell me what these are, but like she knows probably way more about this than I'm talking about, but phytokins or there's something in lemons that are like super good for your everything that are in lemons. So he suggests doing lemon water. And I like coffee. And so I've been trying to say, okay, well, instead of all the coffee I drink, why don't I take one of those out and put in a hot lemon water? So all I do is microwave a cup of hot water, squeeze a lemon into it. And I bought a new lemon squeezer tonight because we only had one between the trailer and the house. It's like, okay, we're going to get another one. It's worth it. And so I've been making lemon water instead of coffee. Misty, you're so sweet. Everyone loves Misty. I love you, Misty. They suggest anytime you want to eat, you should drink. Yes, because I feel like my body is just telling me, hey, I need to process. So I need a few glass. Good. Okay, good. Yay. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Seriously. Totally distracted. But yes, the lemon water is something I've been trying to put into my body as like an extra thing too. So I feel like if I come out of this doing lemon water, apple cider vinegar, I need to find a way to make that all work together because I think that I can just be so much healthier. I need to be more consistent with taking my vitamins. Potassium. Okay. And I've also been looking because my multivitamin, I looked at it tonight, doesn't have any magnesium in it. And I know that's something Misty has also talked about. So I'm like, okay, I probably need to figure out magnesium. It has manganese in it, not the same, close by word. But that's probably something I need to work on. Ooh, lemon water source. But if you don't like it, then find something else. Um, oh my gosh, my friend, bless her, she lives in Florida, and so for Christmas she always sends people this like pack of oranges from this fruit grove or something. It's like a Christmas gift she does. So I got my oranges, and I'm like, well, crap. I don't know that I want oranges. Um, lemon water is magnificent. I agree. Just because it's making me happy. But if you don't like it, then don't do it. Right? That everyone's personalized in what they're doing. But she sent these beautiful oranges, and I'm like, I wonder if oranges have the same benefit. Can I like juice an orange into water? And I'm like, it's probably not. There's something called orange juice. It's got enough juice in it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with my beautiful oranges, because I don't feel like they're very keto friendly. And if I continue into the new year, then I hope they don't go to waste. But the kids, we gave some to my mother-in-law. The kids can eat them. Like when Lulu said she was hungry before bed, and I'm like, we'll wake up early and we can have some fruit because we've got good fruit. Okay, I'm totally off timing here, but I did want to talk about, just for fun, because this is a fun topic for me. Last week I talked about I was still working on my November Silk Sonder, which I literally am carrying it with me almost as much as my December, because I have not finished it yet, but the topic is compassion, and I've had such a hard time. Okay, well, that's all interesting. Magnesium. Okay, whoa. We're copying and pasting this. What all these words that Missy just said, because that's going in the after the stream, because that's good news. What I'm looking for. Minimize all this. I'm glad we went down the chaffle rabbit hole. I literally have my chaffle iron on the way now. I'm gonna try that. Okay, so you get it from Amazon. Okay, I'll search it. But Tashari, I don't know if you were here earlier. Frugal Mama. I ordered a mini waffle iron to try chaffles, which is egg and cheese. I'm getting there. Anyway, last week I talked about compassion and have had such an issue with thinking about compassion because the way my brain operates, I don't know what it is. But I'm close. I'm filling this out. Chaffle tribe. Tell the Discord I'm in. I need to get back in the Discord. I don't even know what my login is. I need to figure it out. So where was I at? Oh, this compassion stuff. So that was the one thing I feel like I have not finished is a compassion letter, to write a letter to someone who showed you compassion and what it did for you. But I think I filled out most of the rest of it, which I'm pretty happy with now. In my November, I have the compassion letter and then my coloring page to finish, and that's it. And then I'll do like an after the pen just to share what all I blabbed in here on my mind. But December is a lot more fun because the theme is indulgence. And of course, indulgence is like such a fun idea. So what I have done, so I filled out my reflections, intentions. Okay, confession time. I have not done any mood or habit tracking at all in December. But you know what? I don't have to. There's no rules. Whatever's making me happy. Indulgence log, I probably need to go back and think about a little bit more. There's a Christmas present log that I've been working on. But there's some really cool things in here that I want to, I'm not going to do it right now, but I kind of want to just like briefly touch on it. There's an indulgence prompt to imagine your ultimate self-care weekend. Where would you be? What would you be doing? Would you be alone or with others? And so and it's just got like a write freely section. So I love the idea of what would I do on an ultimate self-care weekend? So I haven't thought about it yet, but it's something that I want to think about. The next one, this is all about just complete decadence to me, but there's a visualization exercise. What would you do today if you knew you could not or would not fail? And then there's more description to it, but what would that be? And so I want to spend some time over the holidays thinking about what I would do if I knew I couldn't fail. What does that look like? So it's telling you to rid yourself of self-doubt, fear, excuses. I really appreciate that, and I love that perspective. And the last thing in here that I need to do first is your perfect date. And the thing that really gets me on this your perfect date is that it's imagine a whole day to yourself. You're tasked to take yourself out on a date. How would you spend it? What would you do? Where would you go? What would you eat? What would you wear? So I keep telling myself, I need to fill this one out first. And there's even a list of what would you indulge in that day? Order flowers, indulge in your favorite activity or hobby, make a reservation, dress up. Why don't I do this now and find a way to give myself the perfect self date kind of thing? I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I know Risa had talked about it before, and I told her that I thought my perfect self date would be to get some baked Cheetos and Diet Mountain Dew and have like a video game night. I never really did that, but it's an option. Although Cheetos aren't very keto friendly, so maybe that's not an option now if I continue it. Spa, and more spa. Yes. I need to do more spotting, but I don't know what to do when I get in there because I'm not an experienced spa person. So I'm like, if I were to get a massage, what do I wear under the robe? I don't even know. Like, do you go naked? Do you wear your underwear? Those kind of things still mess me up. So I'm not sure I'm a good spa person yet, but I would love to be a good spa person. So maybe I need to step out of my comfort zone and do a spa thing. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. And while we're talking about my December planner, I made a winter break cleaning bingo. So all these things over napping in the woods. Okay. I love the woods. Summer, I don't know where you are, but I'm a Piney Woods fan, like East Texas. So pretty there. I love the sound of the wind blowing through the pine trees. It's the most amazing sound to me ever. So I love the idea of napping in the woods. Okay. Copy and paste for my after the stream love, because I agree that would be so fantastic. And it might not be in my perfect single day, but it's something I could do. Okay, yes. Love that. Woods. Mm-hmm. I love the woods. I don't have it with me. I don't think it was November. I think it was October. Let me look. Where one of the activities was noticing nature. Yeah, I think it was October, not this one. And you're supposed to take a leaf, and I totally picked pine needles because I'm like, that's my favorite leaf. Central Texas. Okay. I figured you're in Texas because you know what HEB is. But I am in the massive Houston area, and then we play in East Texas, in the Piney Woods. That's where my heart is for Texas. Include a movie. So I think self-care is probably different for everybody, though. I mean, I like doing things like playing with makeup. Or I like playing video games. I love Guild Wars 2, which I have not, now that I think about it, I haven't played that in forever. I don't know why. I just kind of got out of the habit of doing it, but I've already pre-purchased the next release coming out in February because I just love that game. I love how it works with me because I used to play World of Warcraft. People have probably heard of that one because there's commercials for it. But it's basically you put yourself in this character in this world and you interact with other human beings. But the one that I play now, it's almost like it's designed around positivity and doing things together and loving each other. And it's, people help each other out more than when I played World of Warcraft. It was kind of like every person for themselves and you're just interacting with each other. And this game I play now is hey, we're all on the same team. Does keto allow for popcorn? I was wondering that. Misty might be able to answer that question because she would know. I don't have any clue. Because my kids love doing popcorn in movies and that kind of thing. Although one of the kids always wants, right now they're on a Grinch thing. So we literally bought the Jim Carrey Grinch and then we bought the old school Dr. Seuss one. It does become addictive. I know. So I haven't played in a while. I'm unaddicted right now because it's either I have enough time to watch everyone's YouTube videos or I have enough time to play video games. And right now I'm choosing to watch everyone's YouTube videos, so not doing a lot of the video games. But I kind of want to, I do enjoy it. Grew up in North Florida with loads of pine trees. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so regular serving, yeah. So probably not a whole bag, but if I sat down with the kids and ate a few pieces, I wouldn't be going to like keto jail or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But I think that would be worth doing with my kids though, if we can watch a movie. My kids love doing that, like curling up to a movie together. So I agree. And one of the things that I've kind of realized on keto, so when I've known people that did like Atkins before, I thought, oh, you can eat whatever you want as long as it's no carbs. That's not true. There's still calories and still whatever. And so today I was really thinking about, I need to research, like if you eat too much on keto, how does your body store that fat? Is it easier to store fat now because you're going into like you have fat? Is it easy for your body to make that back into fat in your body because you're eating too much? Or is it like a big conversion process, or how does that work? So I really need to understand how when you overeat, but you're still within, low carb, how that impacts your body. So I should write that down, honestly, because that is something that I'm interested in understanding since I'm doing this. And I want to make sure that if I'm doing it full on, understand everything. So let me write that down real quick. My to-do list. What happens when you overeat? I'll know what it means. Okay, I've written that down now. An ounce. So you've had a few pieces. Okay. Yeah, and not like obviously the caramel corn, the basic stuff. Dr. You have mentioned him before, and I do subscribe to him. I can't say I've ever watched any of his videos, but maybe I'll look this up. I'm going to write that down too, because I am interested in that. And it's also hard because it's one of those things where I want to do this, but I don't want it to impact my life in general, if that makes any sense. So if my kids want to do a popcorn night, I still want to be able to eat a few pieces, but I'm not going to sit there and eat a whole bag because I'm sharing it with people. It's not, there's no need for that. But I don't know, like, I still worry about how I'm going to react if I try a few pieces and I'm like, oh, it's okay. Because we can always make more popcorn. We do it in the microwave. Is my brain still wired where if I eat a few pieces, I'm like, okay, yeah, I tried it. We did it together. We had the experience. Now let's move on. That's kind of how I felt with Saturday night when I had that like full carb beer. I don't even know how many carbs are in a beer. I don't even know. But I felt like, okay, I did this. I did it to be social. I did it for the purposes of the party. But there was no like, okay, well, now I have to quit because I screwed up, which I thought I was in a really good mindset. I'm like, okay, well, I did it once, but I didn't want to like get a second beer or get another thing or do something else that was along those same lines. It didn't ruin it for the day for me. And I think that this book has actually helped me feel that it's okay to have some carbs every once in a while. And then the way she says, if you're going to do it at night. So I was like, okay, this was at night. So I felt no guilt. I felt no problem with it. And I just kept on going. Different foods impact your hormones. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So the guy that I've been watching videos on, Eric Berg, he's a doctor by chiropractor. Probably not as medically correct, but I've enjoyed his videos. So whatever. Understand everything on YouTube is for entertainment. Yeah, I have to check him out more. I've seen his videos, but his thumbnails have not gotten me. I have not clicked on them, but I need to because obviously, Misty, I trust you. So yeah, I need to look at that. Carb cycling. So I'm guessing that's the same thing she calls a carb up in here. And she talks about there are times when you actually need to carb up, depending on what's going on in your life or your body or whatever. Yeah, so one of her main paths is, let me see, low carb, high fat with carb ups. And I mean, she's like, to me, the queen of keto. And she even says that every once in a while she'll have a night where in the evening she eats 150 grams of carbs, which is like the devil for carb people. But she's like, you know what? My body needs it. It gets what it needs out of those. Oh gosh, whatever. Carbs, glucose. I don't know. See, I need to learn this more. But she talks about how it looks pretty much exactly like this, where she shows how there's like some days where you go above in your circle of what you should be eating, you have the carb ups. And then she also talks about how sometimes, I should know this better, but you just need the carbs. People love Dr. Berg. I don't. Okay. Too promotional. Yeah, I can see that. I'm still new, so the commercialized guy is working for me. Black bean hamburger and sweet potato fries. Yes. Right. And I agree with you on the carbs versus bad carbs. If you're going to do it, okay, maybe not a beer, but if you're going to do it, I think there are probably ways to do it that make sense. I definitely don't want to I feel like I have to miss out, or if I'm in that situation where I'm at this party and everyone's drinking a whatever beer and I want to have one too. So, but that sounds good. That was your birthday, right? When you had the black bean hamburger and the sweet potato fries. I think that's what I remember. But yeah, I honestly don't feel like so far I've been missing out at all. I haven't been comfortable. Like I went to the same Mexican restaurant associated with this funeral. And so I found something to eat and I really liked it. And both days that I had this meal, because I went there 2 days in a row, the first day I had some guacamole and I decided I was going to have one chip. I took my one chip and split it in half and then had half of the guacamole in my set on each half of the chip and used it as my, like my spoiling myself. I had the chip that day. And then the next day I had some extra cheese left over from the topping of this. I just got like a chicken breast with green chilies and cheese on it. And I had some cheese left over and I said, you know what? I'm going to have another chip today. So I took my chip, broke it in half, and then made two same things, like dipped the cheese on top of it and ate that. And I felt like it was cheating enough that I got to have that taste and that flavor of the restaurant chips that I wanted. But it was small enough in scale that I don't think it really impacted my overall, like one chip. I don't even know how many carbs are in a chip, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay. So doing that, it just almost made me feel like it was a good way to cheat kind of thing. 4 chips. Okay. I did one per day. But I don't know enough yet. I don't, I don't know how to tell if I'm doing well or not. So for me, it was like, okay, I'm going to do one chip. I get to have this one little chip treat. So I think 4 probably is also really good. Okay. So it was just a free day. Annette. Okay. Whoa. I need to write Annette Boz down. So is Annette Boz also a person that will teach me more about my body? I am really interested when I start exercising again this week, how that's going to work out. Because I do like exercising and I want to be able to do things like awesome hikes and stuff. Think about it, but don't stress about it. Amen. I like that. I like that. There really is no need to stress about it, because if it made me feel comfortable and happy at the time, and overall I didn't eat a basket of chips, I just had one, it's a win long term no matter what. So, agree. That's true. Yay, I love Missy's perspective. She's so good. Lots of keto athletes. Okay. Yeah, that's what I still haven't figured that part out. So I need to work on that. I think in this next week is just understand how my body does if I'm trying to exercise, or maybe I'll go for a run. I'm not a runner. I'm a fast walker, picking up my feet kind of person, but understand that. And plus the fitness, I love the idea of fitness. So I want to do that for sure. I did want to, while we're kind of sitting here, go through my week in general to see how things are looking, if anything big is going on. See what I didn't do in my to-do list last week. I have the lingering oil change need now. I added it late last week because I have the light on in my car, like the good oil change light. And I need to get a haircut. And so I'm trying to decide if I should cut my own hair or if I should go get a professional haircut, because I have not had one since 2019. I've been cutting it myself. Kirsten's going to kill you. I'm glad you're excited about it. I love your attitude towards that kind of stuff. Perfect. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm interested in trying it. No matter what, I want to try it out. Because, right, everyone knows what's best for their body, and you don't know what's best for your body if you're not into trying new things as well. Yeah, I'm super excited. Kirsten and all these leggings. I don't know where she gets all these leggings, but they're amazing. So, looking for donations, band pictures, book exchange. That gets a check, not a full check. Elf costume. That was good. Oh, my friend, I had it in one of my videos, but she made zucchini bread. It was so good. It was so moist. Um, I need to get that recipe. That's like on my to-do list. Check it out. So, back to my planning. Sorry, not as fun. One of the things I want to make sure I do this week is sign Lulu up for softball. The spring season is open. I also saw at the Y, they have these 3-day camps for volleyball and basketball. And I was like, oh, I think Lulu's going to be tall. And I think she'd be great at volleyball because that's what I'm associating with it. I don't know why. But there's like a 3-day volleyball camp. I'm like, maybe she could do the 3-day volleyball camp at the Y. It's like 2 hours a day for 3 days. But my parents are here for the first day, so I'm not really sure if that's going to work out or not. So I need to kind of figure that out. But they have that, and they have a basketball one. She was more interested in the basketball one, but I think she's just never been introduced to volleyball, and they're letting kids her age do this. Typically for her age, it would be like a Tiny Tots, like the little kids volleyball. We've done Tiny Tots basketball before the whole pandemic thing. She did Tiny Tots basketball at the Y. But I think Tiny Tots volleyball might be good for her if I can get her into that to try it out. So that, and then let me catch up on the chat here. Low-fat vegan, no problem. But yeah, that's right. I agree. You do have to experiment because everybody's different. And I did try back before keto was a thing, the low carb thing, and it drove me nuts. And I ended up having to like, Johnny, go get me a bag of Cheetos from the, like I flipped, like mentally I wasn't there. And I had to have Johnny go get me like a bag of Cheetos from the CVS or whatever because I like couldn't handle it. Oh, 30 days. Vegan keto. Oh, your daughter's leaving for college. I'm way far from that. My daughter is in kindergarten. So, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? So leaving for college, obviously becoming an adult, that kind of thing, but I'm sure you're going to miss her so much. And hopefully it's easy to be connected nowadays, right? Like we can all connect together. Hopefully it's not like a just disappear kind of leave. Oh, wow. That's coming up. That's like in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. So best of luck to you. I want to hear how that goes. Lots of love for you. For sure. Yeah, so we're just signing up Lulu for like 8 and under softball kind of thing, or 6 and under. She can do either one, but we're probably gonna do 8 and under because it's a little more competitive. She did 6 and under in the fall, and I think she needs a little bit more to get her competitive edge going. But yeah, volleyball I want to try. Still haven't decided if I'm going to do that volleyball camp over the winter break though, since my parents are going to be here. We'll have to see how I feel about that, or if I drag them to the Y with me or whatever. But maybe I'll do it. It's just 2 hours. And I think it'll be really good for her to try volleyball out, just to try a new sport. The other thing I started researching was water polo, and maybe she should try water polo, even though she's a little bitty. I think if they're cool, like if I can put her in a beginner's kind of thing with it, just to expose her to something new. So I think I'm like seriously thinking about water polo. Yeah, it is exciting and terrifying at the same time. I mean, I'm sure she feels that exact same way, right? Like going out on your own for the first time, being an adult, that kind of thing. Exciting and terrifying. But it sounds like you guys have a good relationship though, so hopefully that works out, right? If you're sad she's living, not happy. So I like that. Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so not there, so I don't get it, but like so much love to you. So sign Lulu up for softball. I'm not going to sign up for volleyball yet, but I kind of feel like I should sign her up for that little volleyball camp because maybe she'll like it. Maybe she'll think volleyball is cool. The problem is I don't have any knee pads. And I know if she does a volleyball camp, she'll need knee pads. So that's a week away-ish. So I'll have to think about that if I want to sign her up for that, and maybe take her to Academy, which is our like local sporting goods store. Maybe since you guys are in Texas, I think everyone here that's left at least is in Texas. So take her there and get her some little knee pads or something and work from there. Okay. I apologize. I have gone so long tonight. I am so sorry. But it's been good. I always love doing this because I feel like not only am I getting my week straightened out or starting to get organized, getting my meal plan together, but I feel like I just find things that are going to be so useful in my everyday life just based on what people say and what they do. So thank you so much for that. I've also hit the middle of the month kind of thing in my Silk Sonder, so I need to figure out fill out the currently section. And I really like doing this because it's just kind of a snapshot in time to show what you're loving, feeling, enjoying, anticipating, wishing, reading, watching, and planning. So this is probably one of the things I'm going to do this week, is just to update myself on how I'm doing and kind of reflect on it, and hopefully get lots of good love. I let me see here. Such a good time. I need to get back into the groove. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Misty. I appreciate you too. Whoa, figure skating? I cannot even imagine. Whew. So right now, my older kid's not doing anything because he's just not athletic. My younger two are doing swimming, which I figured, okay, if they're doing swimming, they could probably try water polo and see how they're doing there. They're not like the fastest swimmers ever, but I do love that they're doing it because it's a life skill. So swimming is good to me. But yes, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing night, an amazing week. I need to watch Misty's video next. I'm super excited about it because all these things I was curious about, she's like, oh, yes. Oh my gosh. And I forget what the name of that movie is, the figure skating one where it's the girl who's really smart and then she does figure skating and she like sneaks it from her mom because her mom wants her to do math. But yes, kids can get expensive just in general, so it's tough but good. It's worth it, I think. I've tried to reflect on what did my parents do for me that was actually worth it and what was kind of a waste of time and money. But I don't think it's a waste of time and money to let them try new things and do that. So, oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry it's sad, Misty. Okay. Now I'm like, okay, I have to end this so I can watch Misty's video right now. All right. Yes, you guys have a great week too. I look forward to all your videos, Misty. I love that you're doing Vlogmas. It's a lot of fun. And Frugal Mama's got a lot of good lives. If you need to go check out some lives, she wakes you up in the morning. She's exercising. I'm just like trying to get my brain to start firing. And then I like the semi-quiet hour she has in the evening as well. So anyway, thank you so much. Yep. Okay. Put your little ones in something. Yes, it's worth it. Like, we've tried sports at the Y, like basketball, and maybe that's just the only one we've done at the Y. And we've done Little League baseball, which we're not doing either of those right now. But now we're doing swimming, so we'll see. But yes, everybody have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for being here. And hopefully, I'm not sure if I'll do this next week or not because my parents are here, but I'll let you know what I end up deciding. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And thank you. Thank you.